It is Creative Counselor Chloe here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make just a simple necklace on a snake chain. Today I'm also going to be replicating this necklace. It's a little teapot necklace with some purple glass beads on it, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit because on this it has just like a standard clasp on it. But I'm going to be making it different for my grandma. She does have arthritis, so sometimes those necklace clasps can be a little difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some toggles to it. That way she can just slide the little end piece through the hole and voila. So I will walk you guys through how I do this. I'm going to be using 0.5 millimeter snake chain, fine silver, sterling silver snake chain. And I buy it in bulk, so I have to measure this. And for the sake of this, I already know that this is 20 inches long. So I'm going to just pair it up. Just gonna account for the extra toggle part, so I'm going to use my cutters, and I got these from Beadaholic. I shop pretty much everything from Beadaholic, or as most people say, Beadaholic. It's a great website. Okay, so I'm gonna just put my extra chain away. My nice neat little container. Alright, so now we have the length that we are needing for this necklace. So I'm just going to put this over here for now. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of my wire stoppers. And this is really cool. You just pinch the ends. And that way you can just latch it on there like so. And start threading your beads in and it will not fall off. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to replicate that other necklace. I'm going to start with, I have 2 large beads on each side and 1 small bead. They are a little different, so just thread those on. There's my 2 beads. Here's my 1 small. And now I'm putting this cute little lead-free teapot charm on there. Followed by the other little small bead. And the 2 big beads. Okay, so here it is, just like the other one. And now what I'm going to use is I have a little crimp bead with cords at the end. So it's got a little loop, and I'll show you guys that if you can see it. And this is also from Beadaholic. It's sterling silver. Cord ends, crimp beads with loop, 1.7 millimeter. So I need 2 for this project, for 1 at each end. Take them out of my little pouch. And this is great because it is so simple from here. As soon as you can get it on there, you're golden. So now what I do is I pick up that little tube with my pocket crimper, and there's 2 different notches in there. The first one you use is larger towards the inside, and then the second is shorter and smaller towards the out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently grasp this crimp bead with loop. And I'm not squeezing, I'm just holding onto it like so. So we can go ahead and all we have to do is put our wire through there. In this case, our fine snake chain. So I've grabbed it just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chain through that little tube, and I'm going to line it up just so where it's not sticking out. And I'm going to squeeze, 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 squeeze. And now we have made our first crimp. And so next, I'm going to turn it on its side and use the smaller crimp to fold it onto itself. So again, squeezing it again, and voila, that is on there perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our toggles. Here's that. And for these, it appears that these are not adjustable, so I cannot open them, so I need to get my own links. Alright guys, so I have found a better chain that I like just to use for the toggle part, attaching it to the loop on the crimp tube. So now, easy, done, got it. So we got this one, and I should have just stuck to what I know works best for me, but I wanted to try a new chain. So we got this, just gonna unattach it. Okay. And now I can go ahead and put the toggle and the chain on there. Easy. Much, much easier than the other chain that I had. Okay, so I'm going to just put those two back together, connect it. Alright, so now we have this perfectly connected. And one last step for this, I'm going to put a crimp tube cover. And these are 3 millimeters. Just little open little shells is what I kind of call them as. But what this does is it just kind of hides it just kind of hides the crimping that you did on that crimp tube. It makes it just look a little bit cleaner and more elegant. And I actually vary between these and my regular pliers for them because I want to have like a smoother look on it. So I just grab it with my pliers like that. I grab this and I just slide it on there, and I just gently squeeze to fold it onto itself. And since it's a little bit bigger, I do the same and I just squeeze on the other side. And now it looks a lot better than just leaving it open. So now you can hardly tell. Alright. Now we're just going to do the same at the other end. We can take this bead stopper off. I'm going to grab my pocket crimper again. Going to grab the crimp tube with the loop. Place it right in there on the big crimp. Like so again. placing our chain right through it. And just squeezing the pocket crimper as soon as you see that it is perfectly aligned. And squeezing. Again, we turn it around and crimp it on the little side to fold it over on itself. This just makes sure it's really nice and secure. Okay, so once again, I'm going to take another link off of this chain, the open chain that I have. That way we can attach the other end of the toggle to it. And there's that. Okay, attaching the loop to this little link and attaching the other side of the toggle to it as well. Okay, and now I just close like I did before. Okay. And last but certainly not least, we're going to put that crimp cover, as we saw, back over the crimp too on this side. That one has dropped. I will grab another one. And these fold very easily, so be gentle. Okay. Did my first squeeze on there. And now I'm going to be doing my second squeeze, if I can get it. Okay. And that looks awesome as well. Now, we have my grandma's version of this cute little teapot necklace, but with the toggle clasp. And I'll show you, you just insert that right in. And there we are, guys. Thank you for watching Creative Counselor Chloe.